Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. The ICC Women's World T20 continued on Tuesday 13th with South Africa booking their place in the semi-final with a 33-run victory over New Zealand and Pakistan defeating Ireland by 38 runs. So in today's contest at 4 p.m, Bangladesh, they took on Sri Lanka, while West Indies, they will come up against South Africa for a chance to go back on top of Group A. This match will also be Anissa Mohamed's 100th T20 international.
We are prepared. We know that the rain has been around quite a lot. And whatever happens, I think as a team, we know what is required of us in whatever situation we face tomorrow.
Well, at this press conference held yesterday, the senior player on the West Indies team also spoke about how St. Lucia's Kiana Joseph is fitting in with the team.
To be honest, sometimes it seems like Kiana has been with us for quite a number of years. She just fit in so perfect with us. Everybody like her. She's funny. She's willing to learn. And even as a young player, if she see a senior player doing something wrong, she would come to you and she would tell you. And that's good for women's cricket.
Well, West Indies will take on South Africa this evening from 8 p.m. There will also be live performances from Kuya and Manchester. Well, that got underway at 2:40 earlier today. That is before the first match. While Teddyson John, he comes on at 7 p.m. before the second match. Now, young St. Lucian and Windward Islands reserve the female cricketer, 14-year-old Zeta James, got a great opportunity to match her bowling skills and attain much-needed experience on Tuesday, November 13th at the Grocery playing field. Zeta, he is one of several local female cricketers who served as net bowlers during the St. Lucia leg of the 2018 ICC Women's World T20. Wow. Now, matches in the 2018 Veterans Football Tournament, the move back to the Marsha playing field this evening. It's Wednesday, 14th November 2018. In two mouth-watering clashes, Prophets and Kings, they will come up against Miko Veterans. That game started at 6 p.m. At 8 p.m, home team Marsha, featuring Alvin Xavier, they will take on Trevor, Crazy Daniel, and Flo Lancers. Defending champions, the District 5, they solidified their position in the St. Lucia Football Association Inc. Primary Schools of Football Competition, booking their way into the finals with a hard-fought but decisive victory against District 3 in the first semi-finals played at the Saab playing facility on Tuesday, 30th November 2018. They jumped to an early lead with Tershawn Walter finding the back of the net in the 7th minute. They further strengthened their position soon after with another goal by Jamal Louisi in the 13th minute. District 5 surged further ahead with a goal from Lassell Ferguson in the 54th minute. Against the run of play, District 3 was able to pull one back in the 55th minute with a goal by Jose Lambert. The second semi-final was played between District 6 and District 2. District 2, having the better of the exchanges, drew first blood in the 2nd minute with a goal by Josh George. They went further ahead when George, he found the back of the net again in the 40th minute. District 6 pulled one back with an own goal by Erland Vidal in the 19th minute, but District 2 immediately hit back with a goal by Lindell Augustin in the 20th minute. On the resumption, there was no stop in District 2 as they continued to dominate this encounter, scoring 2 additional goals in the process to run away with us 5-2. And as Paul scored in the 45th minute and Jaquan John in the 60th minute. Well, the grand finals will now be played on Friday, 16th November at the Saab playing facility from 1 p.m. between defending champions District 5 and District 2. Prior to this third place playoff will feature District 3 and 6 at 11 a.m. Nice. Well, 2 matches were scheduled in the Ministry of Youth Development and Sport under 19 Big 8 football tournament at the Saab playing facilities. Alpha Lewis Community College, they defeated John Odlum Secondary 3-0. The goals were scored by Kushan Minal in the 4th and 42nd minute and Chuljad Stava in the 49th minute. Meanwhile, the game scheduled between Piai and Miko for the Larissus playing field did not materialize as a result of poor conditions. Well, we take a break. When we get back, the schedule for the business end of the Bank of St. Lucia Youth League in Castries release, and the Community Champions League is scheduled for the Mabia Valley this weekend. Welcome back. The grand finals of the Castries Football Council Lucelec Bank of St. Lucia Youth League will be held on Saturday 17th and Sunday 18th November 2018 at the Saab playing field with the following matches. On Saturday, November 17th, 2018, in under 11 finals, Flo Lancers, they take on FC Pioneers at 10 a.m. The award ceremony follows. Now, in under 15, the third place, Valley Soccer Club, they take on FC Pioneers at 11 a.m. Under 15 finals, VSADC Lucasade, they take on Flo Lancers at 12:30 p.m. Under 15 award ceremony at 2 p.m. On Sunday, November 18th for 2018, under 13 third place, Pioneers, they will take on the VSADC Pine Hill Sharks at 10 a.m. Under 13 finals will be between VSADC Pine Hill Dolphins and the Valley Soccer Club at 10:45 a.m. The under 13 award ceremony is at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, November 18, 2018, the third place playoff of the 17 and under will feature Flo Lancers FC versus FC Pioneers at 12 p.m. The finals, the 17 and under, will be between VSADC Lucasade and Valley Soccer Club at 1:30 p.m. Should be exciting encounters. Now, the Community Champions League Soccer-Rama will kick off on Saturday, November 17, 2018. The Larissos playing field in the Mabia Valley. 8 teams from the Dennery League will be battling for supremacy in what is expected to be an exciting affair. The winning team will take home the grand prize of $4,000, while the second place team will get $2,000. The action kicks off from 3 p.m. and admission is only $10. Patrons will get the opportunity to win over 60 cash prizes. In addition, there will be performances by Dennery segment artists. Wow. Now, the Department of Youth Development and Sport will be having a meeting with all skaters in St. Lucia on the 29th of November 2018 at the department's conference room. The event will be chaired by ministry officials from 5 p.m. Well, James Rodriguez faces several weeks on the sidelines after Bayern Munich announced the midfielder has a knee injury. The Colombia international has started 5 Bundesliga games and was an unused substitute for Saturday's 3-2 defeat away to Borussia Dortmund. That loss left the champions 7 points behind the rivals, and the news of James's injury deals a further blow to the under-pressure head. That's the head coach, Niko Kovac. Now, Bayern confirmed on Wednesday that James has sustained a partial lateral collateral ligament tear in his left knee in training on Tuesday, an injury that will keep him out for several weeks. Now, Santiago Solari will not last long as a Real head coach. According to Diego Maradona, Solari's appointment on an 18-month deal was confirmed on Tuesday after he won 4 games out of 4 in an interim spell in charge following Julen Lopetigui's sacking. Now, Maradona, though, compared the decision to give Solari a deal to 2021, with Argentina leaving Lionel Scaloni in charge after Jorge Sampaio's departed. Now, I would only say that in both cases that they don't have enough backing for both teams, Maradona told the Marca. Now, Argentina icon is now in charge of Dorados, but says he would have relished the chance to lead Madrid. I would have loved it, he added. I have big enough shoulders for it, but things didn't work out that way. Now I'm at Dorados and I am happy, he said. Well, finally, Golden State Warriors, they defeated Atlanta Hawks on Tuesday despite suspending Draymond Green for 1 game.
And Draymond Green has been suspended for his actions in last night's game.
Out of him, you know, he's willing to be coached, and he's just a solid young player.
Durant putting it in.
When Durant gets that deep in the lane, Bob, there's nothing you can do. It's curtains. I mean, he goes up. There's no one who's going to block his shot.
He's 10 feet in the air. Bazemore went back to the right. His offhand. He knew he was coming back to the left, and Jordan Bell was waiting. So look at JB now. Couple free throws, offensive rebound, defensive board, and then a blocked shot. He's buying those minutes. That's good to see.
Well, he stayed with him initially, and then when he knew he was beaten, he said, you know what, I've just got to go alongside and time it.
We're so disappointed losing to New Orleans. Jordan Bell right down the lane. Turned the corner and hammered it.
Everyone expected him to hand the ball off, and he just fooled everybody. A great stop and go.
I'll tell you, Jerebko and Jordan Bell are giving Steve Kerr great minutes right now.
He'll take this one.
And that'll get Trae Young. Blocked by Looney. Kamal waited for him to come back to the right hand.
He guessed right.
Durant took a little bump.
That's good defense by Taurean Prince. He didn't go for it.
And Quinn Cook on the scatter play able to finish.
Boy, he's working on a double-double here.
Damian rolling. So DJ, part of that 17-2 run, and Atlanta takes time. First double-digit lead of the night. So Damian Jones rolling off the Durant drive. Hands ready, followed that play perfectly, hammer dunk after the block on the other end. He's hanging with Clay. He's right inside his jersey. Clay showed him the ball. Looney is roofed, but stayed with the play.
Been a big part of that.
Oh, Kavon went back to hammer it and draw the foul. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 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 2 man. Talk about Looney staying with it. KD with the shot clock at 3. Shoot on that step back and drop it down.
And nothing you can do about that, particularly if you are 6'3", as Jeremy Lin is.
Dropping it to KD. Working on Prince. Rises, bucket, ball game.
There you go.
So that will do it. The most important number, getting the 110 and the W.
Well, Kevin Durant, he had 29 points and 6 rebounds in this victory. Of course, he and Draymond Green had a little kerfuffle the game before. Sports, let's take a look at your weather. TBS News continues after the break.